best metrics, Naman, to understand good performance of a show is how many more shows you can get commissioned. So I think that warm welcome and opening of doors becomes so much easier in terms of pitching and them inviting you again and again to be able to deliver as creators is the only good metric that I would say keeps us going.
Rajan.
Yeah, no, they don't share any numbers at all, even if you ask them. But what happens is they do give you a sense of how it's doing. They'll be like, this is doing well. Oh, this is doing very well.
But tell me, how come Ormax does the...
So now there are outside agencies like Ormax, where I think they have, like kind of like how people measure TRPs for television, right? It's not done by the channel, I think. I'm not sure.
It's based on the surveys.
Yeah, so they do surveys and they have their ways of extracting.
Also, Manoj, I think
like
there's a
polls.
huge social media tap now that they start extracting. They
Yeah,
build
that's
the
that's the
process.
buzz part. The
The buzz
viewership
part,
part I do.
yeah.
The indicator of how successful a series is, honestly, is social media. How much, like
Response you're getting.
response you get, and love you get, and how long it's lasting. You get a sense of, oh my God, so many people are watching, so many people are talking about it, and this is the love, this is the hate. You understand that.
It's basically pieces in various things. Some of them is like they say how many subscribers, like the Family Man, they kind of gave us an idea that how many new subscribers came on the service and how many people finished it. These were the two metrics.
That's
that
so
was
cool. You
yeah.
did get it.
Yeah, we get a lot of subscriptions, right? So and then somebody said it's next to Marvelous Mrs. Maisel at that point or something. So you get a number. Oh, we've gotten so many subscribers for Amazon Prime. That is the metrics. But the other piece would be social media. The other would be just public, just wherever you go and they say, I've seen The Family Man. So the number of people that would say were so high, you could see how far it traveled. And of course, the other metric would be how many of our actors who are traveling to shoot season 2 were upgraded to business class automatically.
But that is something, it doesn't remain hidden, it just pops up. There is, two films of mine, Gulmohar and Banda. We didn't have any number. We didn't know how to measure the success of it in terms of the numbers. But suddenly, wherever you're going, or the responses that you're getting on, and it is lasting for months. But Banda, suddenly, I started getting call from Z5 that we were only expecting these many thousands subscription in a month, but now we have crossed more than 2 lakhs. So they were talking about thousands. They were expecting thousands, the maximum. But here they were talking about lakhs. So that itself, says that it's a runaway, blockbuster, in box office language. So that's how you, and then you are traveling, meeting people in the flight, at the airport, wherever you're going. They are saying, "Sir,
And your watchman.
Yeah.
Your watchman who took a selfie with you after Family Man. That's all bad.
I wanted to ask in terms of when you said you prep a lot for a character, like you do 50, you read the same script and the same scene 50 times so that it is a part of you. And when you're able to go in front of the camera, you're still able to keep the spontaneity because you are able to just wipe your mind and just go. And it is so intrinsic to you how you would react in that situation as the character in that scene. So I wanted to ask, yesterday I was here with Pankaj Tripathi, and he had mentioned that any character that you play, it should enrich you. It should make you into a better person than you were before. So, or it should bring qualities to you that you didn't have. So is that something that you also experienced?
Well, it depends what kind of characters we are playing. If you ask me, what characters made me a better human being, I would say Ramchandra Sirus of Aligarh. He was a good man. I was playing a character who was basically a fantastic human being. But when you're playing a character like Shrikant Tiwari, who is lying all the time, he's a good man, but his grey is a little much more, okay, than just the good side, because he has to be too many things in one day, So he's calling all kind of tricks, pulling all kind of tricks to really do the job of a husband, of a father, of a spy, of a colleague. So to very few characters that you play, and actually helps you in becoming a better human being. There was a film called Gali Guliyan that I have played, but that man was, breaking down mentally, in the entire film, that there was a graph of him breaking down. By the end of it, I was almost on the verge of having nervous breakdown. So that character will never, help me in becoming a better human being. But yes, what happens when you are playing a character, any character, you are trying to understand other character.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I
Okay,
think
when you are trying to understand patiently, when I'm trying to understand a character, that is also giving me a capacity or a strength, a way to understand others. Okay, because what happens that in actual life, we are too self-obsessed. We are too much in love with ourselves. So we don't try to really understand the person who is talking to me or who I am coming across, who's sitting a little far away. So what is the best part about our profession as actors? That we are looking at people, we are observing them, we are trying to understand their backstory, we are trying to understand what mental conflict they are going through, all of those, aspect about other human beings. And where else you can, get to do that? As an actor, that is why they say you can be a very good actor if you are a good human being. Why they say that? Because when you are a good human being, you try to understand others.